You're completely mad.
No, you're insane!
Hello and welcome to the Madhouse, a podcast where we talk about exciting news in the entertainment world and other nerdy stuff. I'm your host, Ultimate Spy 3. This is episode 39, and joining me in this week's episode is...
Hi, bigdinoguy here.
Steven Kovac, also known as Steve Kovac on YouTube.
Alright.
I still don't have a YouTube channel yet. I will, don't worry. To go. And
bigdinoguy is back from Hawaii.
Yeah, I hope you have fun, man.
It was oh my, it was on Hawaii actually, so.
Hawaii.
We already did. Bigdinoguy, Kaylee, and Stevie.
Alright, sounds good. Okay. So it's the holidays. It's the last episode of the Madhouse before Christmas. We'll have one more episode next week to round up the year, and then it'll be a new year. So pre-Christmas episode. All I can really think about this week is the holidays. In particular, your favorite holidays. The good, the bad, all in a positive way, by the way. Vernon, why don't you start?
The good, the bad, the ugly.
You open Pandora's box, bitch.
Oh,
Okay, so one, I'm drinking eggnog, enjoying coffee, or whatever the hell you do.
I'm drinking
We're all enjoying the holidays and stuff like that. My birthday is next week.
Yay!
It's going on fine. However, there is one thing you haven't seen it. Kaylee and I, we're the only ones that have seen it so far, but it needs to be said at the house. We're all you haven't seen it?
No, but I've seen The Force Awakens.
Really quick, no spoilers. Well, maybe a couple miles. I saw this the first day after I got back from Hawaii. I had a lot of issues with it that I can't go into in depth.
Yeah.
Best part of it were the two cameos of Darth Vader. The end, shit, just absolutely amazing. A lot of the other stuff I've seen better, but at the same time, it might be like Star Wars Mythos, and it was overall enjoyable. I will see it again. However, that's just my opinion, and I needed to say that. This is a podcast. Besides that, happy Christmas, everyone. Christmas. What are you all doing?
I'm honestly concerned about how it's gonna like.
It follows the canon. It does. It spoils.
Go ahead.
Tom, close your ears.
Okay.
Basically, everyone gets. The ending is pretty damn.
Gotta see this now.
Yeah. Overall, it's a good movie. And this just a lot of other people loved it. A lot of other people. I've talked to quite a few people that are on both sides of the perspective. But other people are like, okay, I've seen worse, I've seen better.
Rogue One is basically like the Star Wars equivalent of Into Darkness, right? This was to Star Trek, because a lot of people.
I love Into Darkness. I love it.
It was really good.
I guess it's the dress. I see a lot of issues with it personally, but seeing out of a Star Wars film.
That makes sense.
They don't try to follow that same common. It was a good attempt, but the whole movie, they're fucking it up. For what they're trying to go for, it was a decent. It's not something that I'm going to buy opening day as soon as it comes out, but we'll see.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Anyway.
Are you done?
Tom.
Are you done?
Stop.
Okay, great. I didn't hear any of that. Well, of course, the truth is I will have to edit that, so I will have to listen to everything. Yeah.
I didn't really curse at all. I don't think I did.
I'll find out when I edit it. So for me, my favorite holiday is actually Christmas, and I have a story behind 1 year where, because the whole thing about like Santa Claus is fake or real and myth and everything. So I learned the hard way. As a child, I always believed that Santa Claus is real. I'm like, oh my gosh, Christmas morning I get a stocking full of awesome stuff, and then so one day I happened to be passing the hall with my parents' room, and I think it was open. I'm like, I wonder what's going on there. I peeked in, and they get so I look every year. I get cereal boxes, little mini cereal boxes for Christmas in my stocking, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then I saw bags full of cereal boxes. I'm like, oh my god, Santa Claus isn't real. I've been fooled the entire time. And it sucked, because they kept convincing me. They kept convincing me that Santa Claus is real, and it turned out he's not. And I felt so bad because I'm like, oh my god, it sucked. But it was just like, because I'd been one of those kids who had been always thinking that Santa Claus is real. Like, oh, he's the guy who delivers your stuff. What?
My 11-year-old brother believes So there's
What the hell is that? Hey, brother, look at the screen.
Hey.
Where's his brother? I just wanted to see, just be like, if you like this, yeah. Bring it back over. Bring it back over. How old is he?
The only reason I'm saying this is the worst experience, I don't really think I have a worst, but okay, I wanted to add something.
Mhm.
Now, my brother, he's 11, okay?
Yeah.
He
last
still
year.
believes in Santa.
Oh
okay?
yeah.
But Santa Tracker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I heard about that.
Christmas is now. This thought occurs to me as I look back on that. The new generation right here, this is how it's Santa by word of mouth.
Mhm.
And I'm generation, but now here comes people born like in 2005. I thought that was just really interesting, but that was like Christmas ever. Probably the best Christmas top. That's probably the best recent Christmas. I really I love it. Like,
When was that? Was that last year or? Okay.
that I got this laptop, and I think that's staying Easter, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So there's that.
That's
But
cool.
that's what's going to be the norm soon here. People using the internet to track Santa.
Well, it's something on that. I mean, do you want?
Sure, whatever. I really don't care either way. Tom?
What?
I thought you were frozen there for a minute.
Oh, I have that movie. Wait,
Same here. Got all three.
I'm like, oh, those are funny. I think my favorite is
Blue Harvest.
How Did
Anywho.
You Fucking Know? I haven't
No,
watched it.
I was just spouting out a random Santa tracker thing.
Mhm.
So I'm one of the lucky kids that's heard of a bunch of stuff that happened in
It was one of the best sci-fis ever. I have to say it. Sorry.
Dune.
Dune. D-U-N-E.
There's
Jealous.
I have the movie.
That laugh.
So, where was it? So it's raised on both old and new generation at the same time. So I had this other emergency radio upstairs that I could use to play cassettes, and I
have a cassette tape.
I got a few of them, quite a few actually.
Nice. Like my great grandma had this cassette player, and she would play these tapes.
Mm.
That's still even around. The really big videotape things
Yeah.
that were like on the VCR. Yeah, I worked one of those when I was 2.
Okay. If you're like, I think they're called the VCR. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't
thought
totally
that's
remember.
older.
I know.
I feel old now, dude.
Same.
I'm only 8 from now. Oh my god. Back in the day. I don't feel like it's all in my 40s or 50s, man. You bastard.
Happy hour somewhere. I mean,
But anyway, it's like for me and the old console for me. I actually have it out right now. I was playing with a few of the other friends.
like Gauntlet with my brother. That was like the game of my childhood.
But basically, the way the things have evolved, like
I know.
the Santa tracker is nothing like that. They're evolving with ways to entertain in a new form of medium. Like
The further and further we go into the future, it's gonna be to, have things like Santa. It's like you have, the kids are gonna figure out that Santa's not.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
well,
Some people are into it.
at least I hope so.
I understand the
These sorts of things. Like, oh, is this really true? And then
Yeah.
come up with the conclusion as to if it's really kind of go, oh, I'm going to, and if something seems off, I'm going to look it up and make sure it's actually more. It'll encourage people to these things really true or not.
Christ, there's 11 missed calls from that house.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell to get out of this so that I can.
You're using a computer?
Yep.
Move your mouse around. It says hide IM. Click that. It should be highlighted in yellow.
There we go.
I think it's more of a bad thing, actually.
Your childhood is basically lost, but you know.
In a sense, kids need to have a sense of wonderment always, and they only have a cell phone. They only have a computer. They only have raised more by a TV screen than they are by their parents, and their suicide rates are actually increasing.
Yeah, that's a really
Dude,
hard.
I a group where basically we were against suicide. We were a suicidal. There are tons of anonymous forums that are, and partially what a lot of people might not raised by human contact anymore. A lot of people are raised by a computer. A lot it's a person. They don't have any more physical contact.
Like, you know, you give us an iPad to keep us entertained, and parents need to realize that, you know, their children aren't them. They're not a phone, but the children isn't. The child's not gonna be.
Yep.
You know,
And
the children, they're not merely a reflection of their parents.
Good point.
Higher.
Yeah.
Like my parents got. I have a lot of friends, and I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but well, just interacting with me than with a lot of my other friends' parents, and
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, and the way of that they weren't using me as a weapon away from all that. That's what people need to do. And when divorce rates increasing, and people use their kid exactly.
All right,
That's a lot of kids.
Dude, how do? All right. Jeez, I do look different without my.
Yeah, you do.
I just don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ooh, jeez.
Perfect song for this year.
What?
Do you want to hear the perfect
Let me guess.
song?
Let me get a song for the Krampus movie, right?
I haven't seen that.
Okay.
1 sec.
Oh, speaking of theme songs, I actually found a good. I hate those. You know, install AdBlock.
Yeah, YouTube ads are so stupid.
Or two.
Oh, I already did.
Okay. That.
Like at home, I use my laptop, and that's the only thing that I have for a computer. And yep, when I go to like my school. All right, hang on.
That's the best theme song ever.
Wow.
Christmas 2K16. Okay,
Anyway.
this episode of the Madhouse, right?
Nope.
Go the Jeopardy theme song of the Jeopardy Think music.
Oh yeah, that
Oh
one.
no.
Last week's episode was that song.
Well,
It isn't the intro, but it's the song.
That is the theme song for the Madhouse, like the part 16 seconds
do
on.
do 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 do. Hey Tom, I have a request.
Yes.
The intro song for this. Make that the intro song. And
Possibly. I'm looking more of a
Yeah.
of
have that the intro song.
maybe. I don't know. I will say one thing about holidays. I hate Halloween.
Indeed. Jesus Christ. The place I went to was totally.
I want to look just like them. I mean,
No.
okay,
Probably.
I'm talking to him, not you.
Oh.
He was hating on Christmas. You were hating on Halloween. How dare you hate on Halloween?
I like Christmas more than Halloween. I don't like Halloween at all. Thanksgiving is just boring, and you know,
So why?
Christmas is awesome.
I have a story.
Yes, share it.
So, there's this, and this is the place I went to go trick-or-treating, and it was just shit. Like, there were Twizzlers, and they suck. I'm sorry, Twizzlers suck. Like, I don't know, that was like 2 hours trying to find some candy, and I ended up coming back.
I went to a party, and it was just like a family thing. Only stayed there for about 20 minutes because it was meet up with a bunch of our friends at a cul-de-sac that I was going to be singing other friends. Nope, and I shaved off a goatee that I was working on for months. And what's up? Beside my mom who wanted a whoopee cushion. And I just walked home.
Steve, you've been a little silent. You should share your experience.
What?
Steven's been a little silent. He should share his experience about holidays.
Talked at all in this.
It really does.
Steven, are you here? Are you alive?
I'm right here.
Share your experience. What have you experienced for the holidays? Good, the bad, what?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
It's fine.
What have you? What has been an experience for you with the holidays?
Huh? What did you?
What has been an experience for you at the holidays?
Like a good. That's Steve, everybody.
Yeah.
No.
What has been a memorable holiday experience for you?
It's okay. The best part about it is
Well, yeah, but have you had any embarrassing points? Any kind of shocking things you found out about parents hiding things in their bedroom?
Damn, it looks badass.
What?
How else would
What are
he?
we talking about?
How else does he? How else does Christ? How does he do that? With a big sack full of shit.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever seen the Tim Allen version of Santa Claus? That's
Oh, yeah.
cool.
That one was a little weird.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the movie about how.
No,
Is he wearing an elf suit?
Elf?
Elf was hilarious.
I don't like that one.
That was okay. I thought it was pretty funny.
I didn't like it. I watched Home Alone actually last night with my mom for the first time. What the fuck?
What?
The Amber versus the Emo Goo. I watched Home Alone for the first time.
Oh, I never saw that movie. I've seen it. I've heard it before, or I've seen little trailers for it, but never actually seen it.
Funny.
One of those really good holiday
I've
movies.
never seen it. I've never seen
A
it.
little bit.
I don't think my parents like it, so
Home Alone?
no.
They've made like 3
How
of
old
them.
are
I think
you?
they made like 4 of them at least.
I'm 7.
I think I had a recasting for one of the movies. I never saw it. I saw like a little bit. I saw like little bits of it, but I never saw the movie.
Didn't answer.
Yo, Steve.
Yeah.
How old? There you go.
That's what I
1 year. Move
Jesus
out.
Christ, I'm the youngest person here.
Tom's old. I'm next.
I'm the oldest.
Steve, then you.
I am 20 years old, and the oldest host. Probably not the oldest host, but the oldest member of the podcast.
You do not look fucking 20, dude. Seriously.
I know, it's weird. I have an issue in my life. I get that too many
his girlfriend
times.
Again.
What was it?
No, not you.
Oh.
His girlfriend.
Me?
How old's
This
your
has been such a
girlfriend?
cluster.
How?
Hey, Tom.
What?
Dude, he's pulling.
How old is your girlfriend?
Me?
The leg is strong with that one.
Dude,
150. I knew it.
9 plus 10? He's 21.
Yep, she is.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I mean, that must. Well, I mean.
He doesn't deny it. Go. Oh, my dog.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey. Okay.
But yeah, Christmas is my favorite time of the year because it's just awesome.
Stealing, Brennan.
Well, it has been one of the worst Christmases ever, but in a really good way, like a funny way. Worst Christmas, but in a really funny way. Like a Christmas that sucked for you, but was really funny in the end. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a really bad holiday that kind of sucked, but it turned out to be pretty fun after all. I guess, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to have my phone out and take pictures when you're
Oh my god.
when you
Ugh.
read your legs, so that I can take pictures of your face.
Oh no.
When you plus your face, the faces that it stops at are fucking hilarious. Oh shit, my phone's up. Hold on. I need to.
This is fun. It's what happened. It's a story behind how the Madhouse logo became what it is for what we use to record the podcast. Just Steven's face. That was a funny moment.
I'm like less than 5 feet tall.
Oh, that's not so bad. I don't know how tall I am actually. I'm fairly skinny for my age.
Perfect timing, phone. So I left my headphones on my keyboard, and I shit you not, a 6. There's a 6 on there.
What?
Christ, Tom, your keyboard.
I know. I need a new one. The space bar on my keyboard is actually stuck right now. It won't pop out. I need a new keyboard.
Hey, Brennan, what's up?
Hey.
Brennan, can you hear me? Earth to Brennan. Make
Talking
sure.
to me?
Yeah, try to make sure you can actually hear me. Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry.
Hey.
I will make this podcast great again. No! No! build a wall around.
What? Say what?
No, build a wall around MySpace.
Okay.
And build a wall around MySpace and make the
I
and
mean
make
a
the
firewall. Okay.
Sorry,
Let's get the one.
I love making jokes like that. That's too funny.
Sometimes. That's one of those times.
Can be perfectly described by the song. You know the really old "Treat Kiss of Me." That really old one. Sang it in mine. I'll link the video to you guys in the podcast.
Okay.
Cool. That works.
Brother who still believes in Santa Claus.
He does.
Oh my
And,
goodness. I saw, I was at the Everett Mall, I think it was a couple days ago. Yeah, I think it was, no, I think it was Tuesday night. And I was really hungry. I wanted to see Assassin's Creed, and I was really hungry, so I went into the Everett Mall, and I stopped. I went, like, I was trying to the food court, and I saw a tree. I'm like, okay, well, this must be where the Santa Claus picture is taken. And sure enough, there was a quote Santa Claus there. I'm like, oh great! So they hired some guy and got him a costume and a beard, and it's like, okay, we're paying you this much money to take pictures with kids. Just random guy. I bet that's what they do. That's what they do for Christmas. Take a picture of Santa. It's like, okay, let's just hire some random fat guy and just get him to take a picture and dress up as Santa Claus. Because that's what it is.
Guy, Chase Holfender, shout out to this guy. He makes.
Nice
That
hat there,
is-
Steve.
Yeah, and
Ho, motherfucker.
Oh no.
I
abolition.
bet you ain't that is one of Zoe's fantasies, right?
It's the. Alright, so brief history lesson. So during there were the abolitionists made this different version of my country to make slavery.
Wait, what?
Listen to the song.
Okay.
It's like it's in minor key, and it's for the song. I love this song so much.
We'll take a look at it later.
Yeah, but that's what I think they do for Christmas. They just
You know what?
hire
You
some
know
guy.
What I want.
What?
Talking to me.
Yeah, Steve, you're.
It's actually really soft, surprisingly.
I want that damn Alien Covenant trailer to finally be released.
What? Because you're probably the biggest Alien fan.
I want them to drop the Diary of a Wimpy Kid
Actually have like a
movie
Alien jar.
for next year, which is supposed to come out next year, and they are making a new one.
Aliens from it.
Oh, I like the bastard.
Yeah, they're making
What?
a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. I'm not happy with it. I mean, not like I'm not like against it, but I'm just not happy with it because they're recasting everyone.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. So basically, they made a book series. There was a book series called Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and they adapted the first four of them into 3 movies, and they're making a new one, except it's
I've
with
heard of that.
a new cast because the older actors are getting too old for the role, so they're recasting them with whole new leads. I don't know what to say about it. I don't like it when they recast people. It's kind of like with episode 1 of this podcast, we talk about reboots, except it's not a reboot. It's just it's just new cast. That was my problem when we were talking about reboots in the first episode. My complaint was the fact that when a reboot you recast people, and for example, this movie they recast people. That's basically a reboot. I'm not really too inclined to see it,
Video and
but you know, I'm a big fan of the
audio.
Wimpy Kid series, so.
Yeah. A little bit softer than your video.
Yeah.
And
A
they're kind
little.
It's lagging kinda too. The audio, I mean. Aww, kitty! I'm a sucker for that.
Yes.
But I'm not quite certain if you have all seen the Wimpy Kid movies, but I'm not really sure I want to see it because it's a new cast. I'm not really liking the idea of casting new people, although it is a wise idea because the original cast members are getting too old for the roles. There was even a sketch on I think it was some kind of live event with Jeff Kinney, the author of the books, where I think it was Zachary Gordon.
Hey.
He video called the stage, and he was like in the middle of a shave, and he was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I can come back and play Greg again." It's like, you're shaving. You can't come back and play the same character. It's like, no, I'm just gonna finish shaving. And he's like, you have to recast that guy. He's shaving, for God's sake. So you can't play a kid again. So yeah, that's just for me. I'm not really quite sure if I'll like the idea of a recast, because I'm just so used to the movies.
Are you still talking about the
I'm talking about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. They're making a new one.
trailer?
Making a fourth movie
yeah.
in the Wimpy Kid series.
Hey.
Dr. Homicidal Potato.
Hey. Our
What are you
favorite
talking about?
homicide.
No, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yes.
You remember
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw.
Strax?
Yeah.
Strax from Doctor Who?
I know. You told me. I think that was our Doctor Who. That was our Doctor Who podcast we had.
Homicidal Potato.
That was you do. I think you talked about that in the
Oh,
episode where we talk about Doctor Who.
Steve is dead to me. Steve is dead to
Yeah, we had a Doctor Who podcast way back then.
That too. I can't get over the fact that they had to get in.
Be more specific.
I don't remember the episode name. They were trying to sneak into a Sontaran ship.
Sontaran?
The Sontaran stratagem.
It's like some type.
Sontaha!
Yes,
Yeah,
Poison Sky.
It's like
Teleport?
you had
You had to use a teleporter
That was the Poison Sky, actually.
and when all
the one you had to use
Yeah, that's what I said. Poison Sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
that episode.
Mhm.
I can't get over, which is what this is actually called in Vulcan, that they did that to get in there. It is.
That was awesome. You calling us
I
thirst?
like this lady.
Yeah. I knighted her as an official member of the podcast. she's now a part of the house, which is cool.
Of your audio.
What? I'm right up close.
Your shitty audio. Hey,
That dude, there's a time and place to eat a microphone.
tomorrow is.
I'm working on a new one. I'm working on getting a new one. But yeah.
What about a can of wampus?
I'm getting a new one of these. A better version.
Yeah. Oh my god, friends.
Where are you?
I'm at my dad's work.
Oh, what's he do?
He runs a business called.
Three.
It's supplements.
So he does
No,
like
not- It's really.
So, anyway, so he does that kind of stuff. I was just wondering.
That's cool.
It looks like you're like a member of their like a computer program. And
I was gonna say,
What the fuck?
I was gonna say that
Funny.
that I knighted Kaylee as a member of the house. If that is a good joke or not, because it's a house, so I don't know.
Type it in the chat so that I can read it.
Okay.
and they can't hear him.
What?
Knighted me as a member of the house.
Oh my! You know what?
Yay!
Well, there you go.
Can I hit you?
What?
The pipe with deep fur?
Hell no.
What? If
Let
I can
myself
like
hear
shut it how to
you.
be a Sontaha! Sontaha!
Hello. The hell?
That is kick-ass.
What is that?
Wait, you found it?
No, my phone works.
What is that though?
What?
What?
This? My phone?
No, what were you playing?
No, hey, it's happy hour, guys.
Yay!
What was the song on the phone? I didn't really.
No.
I heard it, but I didn't really know what it was.
I have to talk. Yes, I can.
I'm talking about the other people. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
Tom.
So, tell me, are you gonna be sick?
What?
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah? What's going on?
Yeah, still. Anyway, what are your guys' plans for holiday?
Open presents. That's all I have right now. See what I get. Probably play some video games and just relax. Watch some shows, that kind of stuff, movies, the usual.
And get us new model of these.
Get caught up on Star Wars, Knights of the Republic comics, which I'm doing right now.
Enterprise!
I know, right?
Actually,
This
hey,
is 3D printed.
Cool. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's
Oh, wow.
programming and shit. He actually gave me an Arduino board to mess around with. Mess around with that stuff this holiday.
That's awesome. Wow, what kind of 3D printer did you use?
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm trying to go into 3D printing.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm taking care.
I find 3D printing is very fascinating. It's really cool. You get all sorts of stuff. Like that 3D car and everything. The 3D car looks really cool.
Matt.
You can't. I can't. I just took off my glasses, right?
Yeah.
Tom asked me if I can go blind.
I know people who can go. Zoe's blind without glasses.
Would not do. Just check the chat, for Christ's sakes.
I am. That's what.
Oh, it's
Dude,
it's
I have
pretty cool.
for us actually. But I'm just going over to my grandparents. I'm going to see my Papa Wade in
Nice.
Idaho Friday, which is my birthday. So.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Nice, happy birthday. So probably not gonna see you next week for the
Huh?
for the final episode of the year.
Well, I know.
Don't worry, the Madhouse isn't going anywhere. We're just having one more podcast before the end of the year, and then we'll be back fresh in January. So don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Just remember to play Christmas at Ground Zero.
And make sure to listen to our other podcasts. We do our best to make this podcast entertaining, even if it isn't crazy enough. But sometimes we are crazy.
Not today, dude. It wasn't.
Yeah, you need to talk about some crazy shit if you want this.
I have been trying to talk about some crazy stuff.
Well,
Like-
that literally is what he brings me in here for.
We could rename it something else instead of the Madhouse.
What?
The Talk About Stuff podcast. We could just call it that.
Speaking of which, I'm actually
This
designing.
is Big Dino Guy, and I'm on the can. How are you? God, it's a snake. And tomorrow, a pop.
Okay. Okay then.
I probably will. Counts.
Oh my god, this is whack.
Why you what?
Because I dropped shits in this.
Okay.
Anywho, still.
So yeah, all I can say is Christmas rules, Halloween sucks, Thanksgiving is boring, and presents for everyone.
Oh, no.
Don't start a fight, you two.
Tom?
Jesus Christ.
Tom, I'm moving to Kansas. Myself an alibi before I go.
Oh god. Don't give yourself an alibi.
Oh.
Well, exactly.
Kansas, nuts.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Canada.
Yep. I think going away party in March, the same month I'm going to Comic-Con.
You know, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
Because
you
I
want to
like
go
wearing
to
little
Oz?
slippers.
You want to go to Oz?
I want to see Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion. Maybe they'll be able to give me a heart.
Oh my goodness, this is truly crazy
The
here.
reason why is because my mom is getting married.
Yay! Wait, I don't understand. You have
Oh,
two
see,
dads.
I'm just tagging along.
Don't you already have two dads though?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean my mom.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
He
I see. Alright.
is not my father
Okay. I was just confused.
at all. Okay,
What was that?
basically what's going on is I'm going with her because I can't. Washington has no dinosaur fossils, and I'm trying to
Dude.
study dinosaurs. I can go pretty much wherever. Kansas just happens to be there
Yeah.
because if I wanted to, I can go over to Montana. Going with her, not only would I have a safety net if shit hits the fan, place one and move. That's not the reason. I like the guy. He's not my father. To move out.
Yeah.
I'm really just going with them purely because they'll be helping me. You're last.
Great.
Yeah.
And this got weird, didn't it?
Anyway. So, yeah.
Oh, that got a lot of funny. Yeah, stroke his fur while he's over here.
Struck his fur menacingly.
I still.
Get your cat back. And then do,
Come
like,
on, dude. Bring.
We gotta recreate.
I got a dog on me.
Eh,
Puppy.
oh, you have. Oh, let me see. Let me see the puppy. Oh. God.
Okay.
Let me guess. He's a French bulldog.
Anywho,
Okay. This has been interesting.
hi.
What are you doing?
There you
I don't
go.
know.
Just trying to make conversation. Well, are we done talking about holidays? Or what's your favorite holiday, Brendan?
Christmas.
Obviously. It rules.
Good time. Probably because of the food.
Y'all?
What's your least favorite holiday? I hate Halloween too. I hate it so much. It sucks. The worst of them all. I don't like being scared. Even though I play Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm still hate Halloween. Big fan of that series.
Good answer.
I won't deny it. It's just what I do. I don't like horror, except I play a horror game. I know it's weird,
Yeah,
My little
I've
brother
never
used to
played.
be obsessed
but it's still a holiday, so
with it, and he hates it now.
it's kind of crazy how I don't like horror, but yet I play a horror game, and I'm obsessed with it.
Like, to be honest with you, the fan base ruined it.
Yeah.
They're
That's-
making a movie.
Now, that's what I've heard. Calm down, okay? I've played it. Like,
Yeah,
once.
I haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's scary.
Yeah, it can be pretty creepy, but yeah, that's why Halloween sucks. That's why I didn't do anything for Halloween except like just chill out and do whatever. Christmas though is another story. Thanksgiving is boring because
Commercialized
you don't do anything. You just eat food and talk, and then Christmas is you eat food, open presents, and talk, and then that's it.
Holidays. Oh.
And then do your religious thing if you want. You have a religion. Do that.
But raise your hand if you think that Tom is a sour.
A what?
Just like talking to people. Dude, you don't like food. You don't like.
What? I don't understand
What the hell do you like about that?
Oh, well, that's not very nice. What did I do to deserve that? I didn't deserve that. That's not a very nice thing to say. I'm best friend to you guys. It's like that's so rude. Oh, it froze and Brennan's
What's going
flipping me
on?
off. Brennan's flipping me
Oh
off.
my god, Steve.
Bigdinoguy is doing his flip off again.
I know, bro.
I didn't deserve that.
I need this damn mouse.
What do I?
I
I'm being a sourpuss.
Well, I'm not one of those. I have no idea we got that impression.
What movies are you guys looking forward to? Are there any movies?
Well, I was gonna next week's podcast. I was gonna have us finish up off the year with the best movies and video games of 2016. That'll be our topic next week. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm sorry. And then we'll have a our first podcast of the year, and you just.
to talk about. Movies.
Okay, dude, Brennan, I'll have you handle the movie. Video games.
Because 2016 was a good year in video games and movies both, and I bet 2017 will be even better because we'll have even better movies. I mean, not to say 2016 movies were bad, but like way more movies are coming out next year, and I'm looking forward to them like a lot more. Don't give me that face. Oh my goodness. Oh come on.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Yep. Okay, well, I think that'll.
Video games and shit.
I think that is all we have for the week. That's all. I think we've exhausted our
Let's talk about the movies.
I think we've exhausted our topics for this week.
Stop.
Hey, I'll help you. Hey, I'll help you, bro.
Yeah. So, thank you for listening to this episode. And we will be back next time. Make sure to subscribe and like this podcast. And listen to our previous stuff. And yeah, we'll be back next week for our final podcast of the year. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We're just having one last podcast to round up the year, and then we'll start fresh in 2017. All right, see ya. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Sorry.